For this lesson, we're going to draw a dog turning his head, but we're going to use simple shapes. So we'll start with the oval like this, bisect. This will be where his muzzle goes, attaches, and comes around like this. So again, just simple shapes we're using here. And circle for the upper body, bigger egg shape for the lower body. Keep everything very simple. So that would be pose 1. And then turn on the light, like so. And now we can see through. And do pose 2, which is turns head to look this way. Body might lean back a little more as he turns to look in the opposite direction. Well, it's not totally the opposite, but it's different than where he was looking at first. His tail might lower down a little bit like that. And then we can put in where we think his eyes might be. Like that. And his ears like this. And that. So this might be drawing 1, and you can come back in and darken stuff in just so it's easier for you to see it. But as you see, I'm keeping it very simple. Not a lot of detail. This could be drawing, this might be drawing 9. And to get there, he might lower his head down on this type of movement, and his neck would come lower, his head would come lower. So his head might even tilt towards us. So we still keep that basic shape. And so, and that guideline gives us a place where his nose muzzle would be. And he might close his eyes, and his ear would go up like that. And this ear might go, because now he's turning. There's a drag and follow through on that ear. And then doing it like this, you see a lot of basic movement that you're trying to get. And you're not spending a lot of time drawing details. As he comes around, you then have him go a little bit past his end point. And his ear might come down like this, and up and around like that to end up here. So what you want to do is, you see that where his ear anchors here, and you can have a piece of his ear like this, and the other ear is here and here, so it would come around like that, and it would go past it, so it might come up and then down. So and because they're floppy ears, we can do that type of thing. And now this drawing actually would come after 9, so this might be drawing 13. Let's keep that 13. Twisting around. This one would be, say that one's 9, this one might be 3. Maybe it'd be better if this one was 5. And then we would have a drawing 7 somewhere here, and we could switch those numbers around, shouldn't we? So instead of 13, let's make this one 9, and his final drawing can be 13, like that. As he comes, swings his head, it comes around there, and then settles back to here. So there's a quick lesson using basic shapes to animate the dog turning his head, and then you just in between it. And the way you in between it is, if that's 1 and this is 5, you then put a chart here like this, and 1 here. If this is 5, the end. Your drawing 3 could be this one, and you would put a 3 here so that the in-betweener knows that 3 drawing goes closer to 1. And now this is 9, so we have 5 up here, 9 down here. Look at the distance from there to there. Our next in-between could have his face here, so let's do that one in thirds also, and I would be drawing 7. This being 13, probably want to make it 15. And then to get from 9 to 15, we have to go 11, 13. And that gives us a nice settle. 11, 13. Nice slow settle back into that. If you wanted to, you could just go halves, like that, and just put 11 and say no 13. And it just settles back to that. And mostly what you're in betweening at that point is a drawing that's in here, and the ears flopping back over there and here. So there's our quick basic drawing animation of the dog turning his head. And we'll see you next time.